Hi guys! So it's been quite a while since I did a rant video. And I've been trying to keep it kind of positive on my channel, but there comes a time when you just, want to snap, and that's what happened when me and John went on vacation to Florida. I was super excited to go to Florida. John was super excited to go to Florida. We were pumped. I was like ready to go at like 4:45 a.m. when we had to leave. Like, I was ready. I'm like a huge planner. I like to have everything just ready to go. I don't like to wait around. Like, I just want to get my shit and go. John and I are saving up to move to Florida. Took out money to go on this vacation, and we had saved up money, and we had brought a specific amount of money to go on this vacation. We were staying at my aunt's house, so we didn't really need to have too much extra cash on us because the flights were paid for and the rental car was paid for, and we brought enough money for like food and activities and shit like that. So, prepaid for the rental car online. It came out to about $184. I rented a car from Enterprise a while ago when my car was in an accident, and it was about $30 a day, so that makes sense to me. I thought that sounded reasonable, and the name of this car company was Thrifty, which I probably should have known, but like, I don't normally judge a book by its cover just because you went with like a dumb name for your company. Like, you are working at an airport where you rent out cars to thousands of people, so I just didn't assume that they were gonna be shisty motherfucking bastards. I don't know, when you have a feeling that something is gonna go wrong? That's like how I felt about this company, just because like I had a feeling, so I printed out the sheet of paper with my confirmation number for the car and for the payment, and it was supposed to be good to go. Obviously, I know we're gonna have to pay for our gas in the car. That's not an issue for me. Like, I planned on replacing any gas that we used in the car. Duh. We get to the counter and there's like 15 rental car places, and this place was all the way at the very end of the airport rental car situation. So I'm like, okay, so we had to go all the way to the end, which means they're probably the least busy, and it was right next to this company called Dollar. So Dollar Rentals and then Thrifty Rentals. So I'm like, oh fuck. And then I realized there are two companies in one. So I'm like, cool. We're at like the bottom of the barrel for car rentals, but you know what? They said we're getting like a Chevy Cruze. We should be good. Whatever. We walk up to the counter. I got my confirmation number. The guy's like, okay, I just need an ID for whoever's driving. And I'm like, okay, how about John drives, because I'm like a shitty ass driver, you know what I mean? Like, I'm really not a good driver. So I was like, how about you drive? That would make me feel better, and he's a good driver, So I had already paid, and then they're like, okay, and we need a credit card just to hold on file. Now this, keep in mind, to hold on file. The guy takes the ID, types in the information, takes the credit card, types in the information, hands it back to John, and then hands us a receipt for a $250 hold on his account. And John's like, whoa, you didn't tell me you're gonna charge $250 to my credit card. Like, what's this for? She already paid for the car, which I had. John's like, I didn't bring like tons and tons of cash on this trip because I didn't think I was gonna need it. I can't do that. You need to refund my card. And he's like, well, it's a hold, like, you'll get it back. And he's like, I know, but on this card, I don't have that much money. You need to put it back. And I was like, you can put it on my card, but you really should tell people when you're gonna charge $250 on their credit card. Like, that's something you should probably disclose to somebody before you just charge their card. That's not okay. And the guy was like, well, you'll get it back. I don't care. It's money that you're taking off of my card. So just like, you should probably let somebody know when you're gonna fucking do that. I didn't say it like that. I was pretty calm at that point. Like, okay, buddy, like, just, you can put it on my card, but like, I want to make sure I get that money back. And he's like, don't worry, you have my word. And I was like, fucking, that's great. Cash in on that later, like, fuck you. Then he's like, okay, and he's all pissed off that now he has to type in my information. And he's like, all right, and then it's gonna be $154. I go, sir, I don't think you understand. I've already paid for the vehicle and we're just here to pick it up. That was the whole point of me paying online, so I didn't have to come here and deal with all of this fuckery. He's like,
well, yeah, you paid for like the car, but you didn't pay for the full coverage that you need on the car, and you also didn't pay the airport fees.
Airport fees? What the fuck is an airport fee? Okay, no. I go, no, I'm not paying for that. I'm not paying for that. I already paid for the car, sir. Otherwise, I want a full refund because that is fucking bullshit. I've never paid $300 for a 5-day rental car in my life. In my life. Never have I ever. Okay, no, I'm not gonna pay for that. I don't want whatever you're trying to sell me. I don't want it. So he's like all pissed off, and he's like typing shit in the computer. He's like, all right, I got it down to 70. I'm like, and then I just stood there and I just stared at him. I just stared because I didn't even know what to say or what to do. I just looked at him like I almost started crying because I was like, Lord, help me. Like, I don't know what I'm gonna do because I ain't fucking paying for that shit. No, sirree. What are you talking about? I'm not doing that. So he's like, okay, I got it down to 70, and I'm staring at him, and I'm like not saying anything, and I think he like knew I wasn't about to fucking pay for shit, except for what I already fucking just paid for. So he's like, all right, well, fine, you just won't get any coverage on the car, and yeah. And he's like, do you want the toll pass? How much is that? And he's like, $25 a day. I'm like, no, I don't want the toll pass. We'll just pay for the tolls. It's all good. Doesn't say a word to me about anything, by the way. I'm fired up now. This is the first day of our vacation. We've just gotten off the plane. I'm like, why is this turning out to be like a $500 to $600 rental car for 5 days? That is $100 a day. So then we get to the car. The car, I will say, the car was nice. It was like in perfect condition, and it was very clean. There was nothing wrong with the car. The car was good. I was happy with the car. It wasn't the car's fault in any of this. It was the guy working at the desk and the other two twats that were staring at me the whole time like, it's like, yeah, I'm giving you a fucking problem. I get in the car, I'm like, what the fuck, this is ridiculous. I'm like, great, now we don't have any coverage on the car. What if someone opens their car door and like scrapes the car, then they're gonna charge us for like the whole fucking door? I don't know. I was stressed. So I'm highly annoyed by this situation. We finally get to my aunt's house. I'm like, oh, freaking out. And then we're reading the receipt that they gave us. And on the receipt, it says that if you didn't buy the toll pass, that every toll that you went through, normally tolls, there's like a person and you pay them, but now I guess they're all cashless. So instead of just charging us for the $1.32 or whatever, it was $1.32 plus a $15 administrative fee that Thrifty was gonna charge us for going through the cashless toll without the toll pass. So fucking bitches screwed us. So then I had to buy a separate toll pass from like fucking CVS and put money on it, and I didn't know how much money to put on, but we had already gone through 3 tolls. So say that's like 50 bucks right there. $50 for the 3 tolls we went through, and then I put $30 on the card because we were gonna be going back and forth the whole fucking week. So I lost out on $80, so I might as well have bought the fucking toll pass. I went on Yelp, bitch, and everyone was saying how shisty and crooked and stupid that these people were because they fucking steal your money. The very last straw, which is like, I'm making a fucking video on this, the very fucking last straw was when I called Geico, who's my insurance by the way, and I said, hi Geico, I'm just really freaking the fuck out on the first day of my vacation because I just rented a car and they told me I needed to pay $154 for full coverage insurance or I wasn't covered on my rental car. Oh honey, yeah, you're covered for your rental car. Insurance from your Jetta will just go onto your rental car if anything were to happen. What? I just honestly can't get over how fucking stupid they are that they charge so many people that fee. And he didn't even tell me what it was at first. He goes, okay, it's gonna be $154, blah, blah, blah. I go, no, it ain't. This rental car actually ended up coming out to like over $600 for the fucking whole process. And that is absolute fucking robbery. It should be $30 a day. I've never had to put a deposit down for a rental car before. I get it. I did end up getting the $250 hold off my account, and I only think it was because I was a fucking psycho about it, and I was like, I'm not paying for any of that. And you're not gonna charge me for it because I'll fucking kill you. I asked other people, by the way, if they had to put a deposit down when they rented a car, and they said $15. $15 is what they had to do. Oh, and I'm 26, by the way, so I'm allowed to rent a rental car, and John's 25. So we're both legally allowed to rent one without any extra charges. They were just being complete fucking dickwads. I don't recommend your company thrifty. I think you're a bunch of fucking thieves. I hope, you know, that you see this video, and I hope that you see all the reviews that people leave you on Yelp and complain how awful your company is, and maybe change how you do things. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm usually not trying to be like fucking pissed, but this situation, like, I can't even imagine if we were like younger and like had like less money. We would have gotten our accounts overdrafted like 50 times. So I'm just warning you guys, do not work with them. Like, I don't fucking care. At least not the one in Tampa, because they fucking blow dick all day. I just hadn't done a rant video in a while, and this one just needed to be done, girlfriend. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.